Oops, I just sat on her toy. It's like 8, almost 8:30 in the morning. Haven't been asleep yet. I combed my hair out. What happened? I'm gonna say today since I ain't go to sleep yet. It's my mom's birthday. Chill, gave her the present that we made for her, the painted canvas. She really liked it. And then me and my brother went to Wegmans. She got a cake. My brother surprised her with red lobster. She had lobster tail, all that stuff like that. Um, just try to have a good day overall. I went to my doctor's appointment about my skin. They gave me medicine and a topical cream, so I'm excited to start that. Didn't shower today because I just got caught up in mad. I was so tired. Like I literally went to sleep. Like what time I went to sleep yesterday? Maybe 8, 9 o'clock. I can't remember. And I was up at 12:15, so I really didn't get no sleep. So what did we do? Did my appointment. Did some running around. Ran a few errands. I went and got myself some allergy medicine, some hair stuff, and just some stuff from the Dollar Tree. I grabbed something so I can make like a DIY type situation for my mom for Mother's Day because Mother's Day is Sunday and it is Saturday. I got this like this cute little picture frame with a heart, so I'm gonna try to see if I can find a picture of us or her with the girls or something, and then this card, and then this like cute little like fringy keychain thing in a bag, like nothing too crazy. Like I'm not trying to splurge on money, like I got it like that. Like I'm not trying to save up for a bunch of stuff. But what else? I talked to my college coach, both of my college coaches today, and then the other coach. I put in my applications for some stuff that I'm trying to do. I don't want to speak on it yet, just in case somebody does see this video. I don't want to block my own blessings, but that was really exciting. I'm have my finger crossed about that. Um, what else? Ate dinner, we had pizza, and then chilled in my mom's room for a little bit, just answering emails and stuff. And until Sita woke up from her nap, then came up here and I ended up falling asleep for like 40 minutes, which I didn't plan to, but I was so tired. And then I had combed my hair out and like left the leave-in with water in it just because my hair just, when I leave it out like that, it might be so cute when it's all nice and big, but bro, it's really nappy and I definitely can't do it like that. Like I wish I can have my hair big like that, but it not be that mad nappy. I don't know. It doesn't look nappy, but it definitely is. Um, Live at 5 was cool. We just like reminisced on some stories with my mom. Growing up, we weren't on there for too long, and then we went live again at 1 a.m. and that was pretty cool. Other than the fact that Gracious, like her attitude was just trying me. This girl was hitting me, popping me. I mean, like punch me, like punch me in my leg, hit me in my leg, told me to sit my cheesy ass down earlier. So she's definitely like the behavioral issues are definitely getting a little bit out of hand, and I don't know. I don't want to say, oh, I play around with her too much because she knows not to play with me when it comes to a certain point, but she only does it when she gets around certain people. So, but when it's just me and her, for the most part, she's really good. But I think she was showing up because we were on live and, we're doing our YouTube stuff. So we're in YouTube mode. So she's like, okay, well, let's just take full advantage. So I don't know. But usually when it's just me, her, cameras down, when it's me, her, Sita, cameras down, she's chilling. But when the camera's out, she turns to entertainer and she does all this extra stuff. So I guess she's doing what I want her to do. So what I'm asking her to do. When you're on YouTube, you're an entertainer. You might be extra, whatever. But she's definitely, I think, taking advantage of it. But definitely trying to figure out different tactics on how to get her. I don't want to just resort to, oh, I'm going to pop you, give you pop out, whatever. Like, I'm going to try, like, just telling her to go lay down or putting her in timeout. So that's what I did. I put her in timeout. And then she was still spazzing out for a little bit. And then eventually she had to use the bathroom. And then she came back in timeout. And then she was cool, So I'm definitely gonna try some different stuff, whatever, because I don't want to have issues with it's like me, mommy, it's mommy and her girls. It's the Three Musketeers. Like our Trinity is solid. There's nothing else, going on. There's nothing else that's gonna break it, and it won't. Nothing will break our Trinity. We gonna be good, and I truly believe that. We just gotta work out some nicks and figure out some stuff. But other than that, the temptation been all the way crazy. They dad talking to me all type of crazy, and here I am through text messaging trying to prove myself. Oh, you was doing this with this nigga. Oh, rank these nigga dicks from biggest to smallest, leaving mine out. Oh, you lied about this nigga dick. This nigga literally went on Google to find a picture of somebody that I used to mess with where you can see their dick through their clothes. That's weird and very questionable. And then trying to say, mind you, if anybody is smart and knows anything about gravity, force, motion, in motion, speed, pictures, if anybody knows anything about that, if you're taking an in motion action shot, things are not as they appear. I can use an example like if you take a picture of a runner while they're running, and I screenshot this and sent it to him. If you take a picture of a runner while they're running, in the picture you'll see that both of their feet is off the ground. So I said, oh, so let me guess, this person's flying too. You found a picture of this man running, sprinting, and his penis was just so happened to be a little bit over in his compression shorts. But when you're running in motion, everything is thrown, everything is even a bitch with no booty. If you take the right action shot, if you catch her booty cheek moving a certain way with the camera and motion and speed and force and just gravity, how it works, it's gonna look like this bitch got a fat ass, and that's just scientifically proven. And I'm like, okay, well, you must have missed that day of school, because I mean, I didn't say to him like, oh, because you dropped out, but it's like, you must have missed that day in school. Like, oh, you called these niggas, oh, I want to get called daddy. For what? I don't even call my own dad daddy. Growing up, I never even called my own dad daddy. And the only ever words I even say, oh, gracious, you going with daddy. That's it. Why would I be calling you daddy? And then if you wanted me to say daddy, it's not going to be the way you want me to say it, because it's going to say it all over my face that I'm disgusted. Why am I calling you daddy? Why do you think you deserve to even be called that? My own dad doesn't even deserve to be called daddy or dad half the time. So why am I doing this for you? I said, that sounds like some shit a white bitch, no offense, or a Puerto Rican bitch, no offense. But why? I said, you got daughters for that. You got me fucked up. Then he's like, oh, well, I want some head. I want some head. I want money. Give me what the fuck I want. I'm over here stressed the fuck out. I'm not cursing you out, coming at you sideways because XYZ ABC, because it's something that I want. I'm not sucking no dick. I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing anything. I already told myself I was coming into 2020 to be a celibate, and that didn't happen. So that got breached. So what am I doing that for? Things like, oh, just bring the kids, bring the kids. I don't want to bring the kids. I'm like, even if I was to go over there, which is a fucked up way of even thinking, like, Asia, if you're trying to get away from the situation, why would you put yourself back in the situation? And this man talks to you like you're a prostitute every fucking day. Like, if I wasn't so sure of who I was back then, I would be really questioning my sanity, because this man is really trying to make it seem like all I did all day was suck and fuck. And I'm like, bro, he was like, yeah, I bet you these niggas got crazy stories about you. You freaky. I said, you was a freak ass bitch. I'm like, hence I always got cheated on. I said, look, I always fucked with athletes, and I fucked with a nigga who sang, okay? And according to him, and probably a lot of other people, the people I dated were quote unquote considered lames. I've never fucked with no hood nigga. I never fucked with a nigga with a street mentality. Any person I ever messed with was trying to go professional, or try to, whatever talent they had, take it to the next level and make it their profession. When I was doing my first guy that I dealt with, he still to this day sings and produces and does stuff for celebrities. The second person I dated, he's about to be married, he's engaged, he's a coach, and he's doing his own motherfucking thing. The third nigga I dated, who gives a fuck about that nigga? And the fourth thing I dealt with is a professional athlete. So Why would these niggas come off their motherfucking pedestal to tell you some crazy wild story about Asia? They gonna say Asia was cool as fuck and she was focused on track, and I try to keep her focused on all the shit she had going on despite all the fucked up shit she had going on in her life. Nobody I ever fucked with tried to manipulate me, tried to do me dirty. It was never a malicious type situation. Besides the one person, it shit just got a little weird out of nowhere. But he and their dad kind of remind him and their dad kind of remind me. They remind me of each other. Kind of really weird. And then the last person I dated, only when shit got when soon as he did something disrespectful, he got cut the fuck off, and there was no, oh, let's hanging out and we're still fucking on each other. There was none of that. We're just gonna revert back to what we were before. We're cool. I just know I can't fuck with you on that level no more because you disrespected me. Because you was feeling yourself a little bit too much, and that's what the situation was. So he took that story as, okay, well, oh, you let this nigga fuck with you and you was fucking these niggas for money. And I'm like, wait, what? Because the nigga I was fucking with had money, that means I was fucking him for money, because it's so hard to believe that niggas actually fuck with Asia and really fuck with Asia. Oh, well, you wasn't his girlfriend and he didn't make it official. I said, okay, so was he supposed to go on ESPN and told everybody, oh, here's a list of all my ex-girlfriends or all the bitches I ever fucked with? Last time I checked, a nigga not about to just take any random bitch to go meet his family, meet his grandma, spend time with their father, spend holidays, family dinners, meeting all the families, meeting coaches, meeting agents, all that shit. Niggas ain't about to just do that for no regular bitch they just fucking on. So I don't give a fuck about a title. When you're grown, a title don't mean shit. Actions do. But in his mind, he can't seem to fathom that. And then he's texting my phone, blowing me up, and I'm fucking having to fucking prove myself. Oh, when we was younger, this and this and that, you wasn't paying no attention to me. When we were 15, I was focused on school and track. I've always been focused on my athletics and my schoolwork, always, my entire life. Anybody who knows me, well, my grandmother and my mother could vouch. My grandmother's not here no more, so you can't ask her. My mother, you can ask her. She never had to be down or hard on me, because I was the type of child that if I missed the bus, I'm throwing a fucking tantrum. Get me to school now. You can't take me to school? Okay, teach me how to take the bus now. I need to go to school. If I'm getting a B plus, I'm crying. Like, please, can I do extra work? Like, Asia, you did all your work plus more. Like, please, please, please. Like, I want straight A's. That was me. No one had to be hard on me. Extracurricular activities. I'm in track. I'm in choir. I'm singing solos. I'm playing violin, viola, flute, clarinet. What else? I even was a part of fucking sign language club in college. Like, I'm always been extracurricular, ever, always, focused on my shit and how can Asia better herself. Always been a social butterfly. Like I said in another video, I've always been a new girl every school I went to. So I always learned, okay, well, if you want to make new friends, join something. And that's what I did. I already always did sports, so I'm automatically going to try out for a sport when a sport comes. So you make friends that way. But then when it comes to any extracurricular, artistic, or whatever, I always join that. I was in Spanish club in middle school when I went to Florida. I was doing solos at church when I was in Florida. At my school when I was in Florida, we were stepping at our school or some function, whatever. When I was in Florida, we was doing African dances through another program, winning that in Florida. I'm doing dances and directing dances for my little sister and bringing food and all that shit in Florida. Like, I've been about this shit all the time. So it's like, it gets really frustrating having to defend my character to somebody who I never did anything but love genuinely, and they can't see past their ignorance to even see me for who I really am. And that's what my life has been these past 4 years, and I feel like that's why I really lost myself, because I'm being told that I'm this person, I'm this person, and I'm this person. I'm like, no, 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 that's not me. That's not me. I'm defending myself. No, no, that's you, bitch. That's you. You was a hoe. You was out here fucking for money. Niggas wasn't claiming you. Niggas was smutting you out when you was getting fucked on. And you was a hoe and you was a bitch. And you a nasty motherfucker and you a snake ass bitch. And I'm like, no, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. Well, I'm beating your ass because of this. And I'm not treating you right because when I was 15 years old, you didn't want to be with me. You was out here sucking all these dicks and you was doing. And I'm like, I only was with 4 people before I got with you. And immediately before I got with you, I was in a relationship with a whole girl. I've been with more females than I have men. And that's real. Not saying that it was right, but that's real. You so caught up on all these penises, but I really liked bitches more than I liked any nigga because, yeah, I had sex with them, but I never really, I never really felt no type of connection. It was just like, okay, niggas just doing it to doing it. Just doing it just to do it. It was never like, oh my God, I love this so much. Like, I'm craving some dick. Never was that. Never been that type of bitch. And that could be partly too to me growing up being molested, taken advantage of by people I trusted, by family, shit like that. So that whole, that, that submitting to a man and all that shit with a man, I've always felt awkward. Always felt awkward. There's no, oh, let's do foreplay, I'm strip teasing for you, and all. I feel awkward around dudes. It's almost just easier to just, okay, well, let's just do it real quick. So I can just skip the awkward phase because I feel awkward around dudes, and it's always been like that. But thankfully, any dude that I ever dated or messed with never made me feel awkward, and there was no pressure. Oh, let's just fuck, fuck, fuck. Because like I said, I dealt with athletes and a singer. You can't be fucking, fucking, fucking all day and think that you about to perform good in your craft, because that's not how it works. Dudes need their testosterone to perform. If after, when they're done, that's why you see all these professional athletes, when it's leading up to a performance, they don't play, they be on their shit, but then afterwards they're partying their ass off. That's just the name of the fucking game. That's how it works. And that's common fucking sense. But you can't tell somebody who's grown up ignorant and been taught ignorance anything knowledgeable, because a know-it-all knows it all and don't know shit. And that's so sad. And it's just like, I try so hard to get away from it, but I still text back because I just don't understand. I'm not going to say I care what he thinks, but it's just, I guess that trauma bonding where somebody just tries to whatever. And it doesn't even have to be like that, Because even, to be honest, like, he's a simple dude to please physically. It's very simple. But he can't get over the mental past. He's literally obsessed with the people that I've been with. To the point to where you literally went on Google and searched through thousands of pictures until you found one where you might have seen a bulge from a dick. That's not weird. But these ain't conversations you having with your boys or anybody, because niggas will look at you like, yo, that's kind of weird. I don't fucking know. So that's what has been going on right now. Gracious is asleep. She's been asleep probably for like an hour and a half. I'm up. I definitely need to get some rest. I did laundry. I got a load in the dryer right now. It's probably done. But yeah, I had to get that situated because I'm excited to just start everything with my skin. And then, let me tell you, so I don't know if this is legit or not, but, I've been praying in my video yesterday. I just was overwhelmed with a lot of stuff or whatever. And I was in Walmart and this guy stopped me and was like, oh, that's the new hairstyle. I think trying to be funny. I was like, oh yeah, I kept it pushing. So then after I got what I was getting and I walked back, whatever, he stopped me again. He was like, do you work? And I'm like, no. He was like asking me like, oh, do you know, have you done customer service? Have you did it? I'm like, yeah, like whatever. And he asked me for my number, whatever. He said, well, he's looking for somebody to do XYZ and shit for him, whatever. So I might have a job. I don't know. He said he'll hit me up by today, even though yesterday, whatever, he'll hit me up by today. And if he doesn't, for me to reach out to him. So I don't know if it's legit or not, or if it was just some creepy person just trying to get my number. Either way, I hope and I pray that it's legit, because I need that right now. And yeah. But other than that, I'm just, he does a really good job of like backing me in his corner and making me feel like I have to do these things for him to leave me alone. And I don't like feeling like that. Like, I don't like feeling like that. It's just manipulation. And this is how it was from the beginning. Like, had me open up and tell you about shit that really didn't mean shit to me, shit that I got over. It didn't really mean shit to me, shit that I got over that I'm, comfortable sharing, just for you to use it as ammo and throw it in my face later. Later, I'm texting him like, please stop. Like, this conversation is exhausting. Like, what the fuck? I'm still having to. Why am I having to defend my character? I've been fucking with you for 4 years, and I done had 2 kids by you, and you still stuck on the nigga I fucked with 10 years ago, 12 years ago. That shit is weird. I'm like, bro, that's like me asking about which bitch you fuck with got the fattest pussy. I'm like, that's weird. Nobody cares. Like, he acts like he came into the relationship a fucking virgin. You came in with 2 kids by 2 different bitches and a host of other issues. Not saying I came in perfect either. I had my own issues, but I didn't bring my issues into the relationship because that's not how shit works. Like, I'm grown. But then it was something about when I was 15 years old, and I brought up Dame Dash. Like, he'll sit there and watch Dame Dash interviews all day, and anybody who's smart, or if anything, you can't hang around certain type of people if you expect to go somewhere. So hence, all the people that I dated did something that I was interested in or something that I was doing. When I first met him, he was at the house bagging drugs. I grew up in, I'm not going to say unstable environment, but I grew up around shit that once I understood what the fuck was going on, I didn't want to be around that shit. So I was smart, and I was involved, and I had athletics. So I was going to use all of that to change my situation. So, oh, you overlooked me. You overlooked me. You were smoking weed and doing drugs and drinking and selling drugs. That's not where I was headed. I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying to go to the Olympics. I can't and won't. Nobody I ever even surrounded myself with growing up in life was like that. Besides, who was brought around me out of my control because I'm a child. But none of my friends was doing that shit. I didn't hang out with people who smoked. None of that. And I think the first time I tried to smoke was my senior year. And I tried it one time when we was on the way to a little party, and I thought I was going to die. And I just tried it because they were in the car. And those were not people that I would consider my friends. I literally just needed a ride, and these people were really giving me. I mean, I knew them from school, so I'm not gonna say, oh, these are random strangers, like I was hitchhiking. But yeah, these weren't my friends. These weren't people that I normally hang around and shit like that. So that's, how I got influenced with that shit. Which then again, like I said, I know myself. I have an addictive personality, or if you're around certain shit, that's what you start to do and start to become. So you were doing nothing of interest. You weren't even in school. Why am I hanging out with you? What do we have in common? Nothing. Oh, I had a crush on you. So did a bunch of other niggas. So because then I would have really been a fucking hoe. If I gave every nigga a chance that had a crush on me just because they was feeling me like you did, then I really would have been a fucking hoe. Like, let's be serious. Like, I wasn't an ugly little girl. Like, I literally just tall, skinny, no ass, no titties, flat chested, and just a cool, dope ass female who I would always consider myself like, semi-popular in school, if not, popular. I always was with the athletes. I was a freshman hanging with the seniors type shit. Like, I was always a cool ass bitch. So down to earth, no drama. If bitches wanted to fight me, I always had bitches trying to bully me in school just because I was mad cool, or they assumed that I wanted they nigga because they nigga was cool with me type shit. That was always my situation. I always just was the cool ass bitch. So if I had any issues because a bitch had an issue because her nigga was cool with me type shit. But I never was no hoe, and it gets so draining trying to defend your character all. I tried to one take the video, tried to, but I had to run out of space. But yeah, it just gets really draining having to go through that. And even just now when I went to my phone to try to free up some space, I had 9 messages from him. 9. If I'm such a nasty ass person, I'm this hoe ass bitch and all this snake, then leave me the fuck alone. Oh, I'm addicted to your head. Even if we both was in the lion's den, we was about to die, I'd ask for some head before. That's disgusting. It sounds like you're battling your own personal demons and you want to bring me down with you. That's what it sounds like. You want to preach the Bible, preach all this other stuff, but you have so much hate in your heart. And therefore, I feel like I've become this hateful person just being around that energy, and that's not me. I've never been a hateful person, ever. Like, I feel like I overlove and I'm too good to people, and that's my issues, but I've never, like, the shit that we argue about and the shit that I could say and the shit I be thinking of is not me. And it's all a direct result of being around this nasty, toxic ass evil energy. Damn, this thing is loud. Always really call somebody else, you're a demon, you're evil, this is satanic, oh, blah, blah, blah. But you're the one, bro, I don't like issues. I like to be cool. Like, if I could just be like, okay, cool, I could just go over there, chill, vibe, maybe sip, hit the gas, whatever, just chill, just get a break from the kids, just to, be in good energy. Like, let's talk the future. Let's talk goals. Let's talk this nigga. We've never, not once in all 4 years, sat and had a conversation. He asked me anything that I ever wanted to do. What am I interested in? What do I want to do? What's my goals? Nothing. It's all take, 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 take. And I regret every day laying down doing anything with this nigga. I regret every day getting in his fucking car, giving him my fucking number. The biggest mistake of my fucking life was ever even reassociating myself with this nigga. Because I knew him when we were a child. I knew of him, but I didn't know him personally. But like I said, he was doing things I wasn't interested in, so there's no need for me to even get to know you. And then he had my number, but he would sit on the phone and be mad. Keep having to free up space. I don't even know what I was saying. But yeah, it's all negative, and it's just going to be me recollecting and that's exactly what a narcissist is, somebody who controls you anyway, where they can manipulate your mind and make you feel vulnerable just so they could take advantage of you and make you feel. And that's exactly what he used to do. I used to literally engage into the sexual activity, but I would have to get inebriated just so he would leave me alone. And then after it happens, he's like everywhere. So that means I need to stop this video. But basically, like, I would do it, and then he'd become like man of my dreams. He's so nice, making sure I'm eating, so loving, and just everything. And then until it's time again where he wants some pussy or he wants some head, then it's, oh, let me remind you the type of bitch that you are to me. And if you're not willing to be that bitch for me, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So if I wasn't willing, then I'm gonna remind you and bring you back down to earth and be this bitch, and I just would be drunk and just feeling so bad for myself, and it just was a cycle and just went over on again. And I don't want to be like that, and I don't want to feel like that, and I don't want to have to do that anymore. I liked who I was before. She just needed some tweaking. I didn't need all of this, but I guess I needed all of this so I could become who I'm supposed to be. But I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't. It's not fair. I don't like it. It's a mind game, and I don't do well with my shit. I start freaking the fuck out, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, when somebody tries to make you be something, then you start bringing demons, and you're fighting demons, and I don't like. I feel like I've been fighting demons for like the past 4 years, crazy, and I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to love, and God is love. That's all I want. It's just God, and I'm more than happy to wait. I'm more than happy to wait. Like, I'm okay with that. I don't want situations like this no more. I don't want it anymore. But yeah, that's it. I need to lay my ass down because obviously I'm getting, sign after sign, like, just stop talking, because it's just gonna make me more in my head, and it's just gonna make me more, and I don't want to be like that. So I'm about to just get off of here, and I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna go grab my clothes from downstairs, and I'm gonna take my ass to bed. I'm gonna wrap my hair and then take my ass to bed. So thank you guys / thank you, Asia, for getting this shit out and getting and expressing yourself. And if somebody sees this video in the future, I hope it my message, whatever it is received well. And if you're in a similar situation, fucking run. Run. Like, you don't ever want to feel how I felt these past 4 years. You don't ever want to feel like you have to demoralize yourself or become something that somebody wants you to be. You don't want to ever have to even drink or inebriate yourself or do any type of drugs to, you know, change who you are so you can lower yourself to be on someone else's frequency. You don't ever want to have to lower your frequency to meet someone else's. Their inability to see your worth does not determine who you are, and that's what I'm learning, because no one's ever been like this towards me ever in my life. So it's just like, okay, well, Asia, there's not something wrong with you, it's something wrong with him, because no one else who really knows you could ever say or would ever say these things about you, you know. And I just have to remind myself. And when I start to feel like this, and when I start getting overwhelmed and I want to cry because of all the nasty things he's saying about me and all the nasty things that I'm defending myself against and defending my character to, you know, like he's even sent me sneaking taking videos of me and him doing stuff, whatever, and he's sending me screenshots. So I'm fucking freaking out. Like, he seems like the type of person that if I do make what, no, I can say if rebuke, when I do make it big, or I do am established and I marry my husband, he's so mad about it. He be the type of person to just put my business out there, whatever, just because he is mad, you know, because he has whatever thought in his head, like I belong to him, or I don't fucking know. It's just weird, and it scares me. It scares me so much, because I wish, like, that's the only thing I regret in life is ever, even worst decision I ever made. I love my daughters, but if I could do it all again, I'd have never in my fucking life. That's why I'm trying to make my next move my best move, and I'm just praying and hoping that, you know, these next few things line up the way it could, so I can make these necessary moves for myself and my children, and just set us up for just positivity and building something so great that nobody can break for generations and generations and generations and generations to come. And that's what keeps me driven. But I'm so glad I can, like, I'm gonna say this every day, I'm so glad I can come out here and speak this, because had I not been able to come out here and express myself and just talk through my thoughts and talk through my feelings and my emotions, then I would probably be trying to find a way to manipulate the situation over here, so I can go over there and end up doing something that I don't really want to do, just so he could leave me alone. Or I end up putting myself in a situation that could go over there and end up. That's the timer. Me go over there and that's her food going off. Timer, me going into jail or something. I don't know. It's just so much negativity, and I just need all positivity in my life. Like, maybe I need to go on another fast. Last time I did it was a 10-day fast. Esther, first 3 days, no food, no water. After that, no food, just water and 100% juice for a week, and then Esther for the first 3 days. So maybe I need to do that again and get right back to the source, because I feel like I'm getting attacked a lot lately, and it's coming from everything in his direction, and, you know, direct result of actions that he's done that's affecting me. Like I said, the financial stuff, you know, claiming kids on the taxes, whatever, you know. So I just need to shake these demons, and just remind myself you wouldn't be getting attacked if a big blessing wasn't coming. So I'm going to be optimistic, and I promise I'm going to get off here now. See you tomorrow.